I'm Tom.
And I'm Molly.
Welcome to Forensic Gameology, hosted by MoonlightCrew.com.
Reviews for science.
In 7 minutes or less.
Walking Dead, or the Walking Dead board game.
AMC.
The best defense. Yeah, I don't really, yeah. So this is based on the show, The Walking Dead.
Which I've never seen.
Not me either.
So take that for what it's worth.
Right? And so it's going to be your typical, not your typical, but your co-op zombie killing game. So it's pretty much what you're doing. You're trying to stay alive through this one. You're trying to stay alive for 12 rounds. I think we've made it to 7.
I think we made it to 8 once.
We made it to 8?
I think so.
Okay. And so that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to stay alive and trying to kill zombies in the meantime.
Zombies.
And so each of you there are 4 different locations that are randomly put out. Farm, highway, prison, town. And then there are 4 different decks of things that give you stuff like equipments, your ammo, allies, and your food. And so you can move orthogonally, and you have a turn sequence that you can do. You're the leader 1 turn, the other person's the leader, or if you have more than 2 players, the leader goes clockwise. And so what happens is you get to do things like draw a card, and then bad things happen. Your events happen every time, which generally just bring out zombies, and they kill you if you can't kill them. And so that's what happens. It goes to a combat round, and you see who survives. Simplicity versus complexity.
This game's pretty simple. If any of these piles run out, you die. And so if there isn't anyone there to soak up the hits or to kill the zombies will attack 1 card at a time for each zombie.
Yeah, and discard zombies.
And so then you can, but these are also the cards you're drawing on purpose. So you're depleting these decks as you try to find more ammo and guns and food and such. It's a pretty simple game. The turn sequence is written on your card and on your leader token.
Yeah.
And you get to use your leader power every time you are the leader, and that passes around as you go. Each round, somebody else will be the leader and can choose where everyone moves and such, and you can defy the leader by moving away. It's a fairly simple game.
I think this game is pretty simple. You can also die if your character dies, you get to draw a new character, and there are a certain number of characters, and if you run out of characters to draw from, then you die. This is another way to die, so if you die. I think it's pretty simple. I was thinking of something, but it completely escaped me, so never mind. So I think it's pretty simple in gameplay, like Tom said. Luck versus strategy.
This game is all luck, I think. Because if you start the game with a weapon, you get the starting ammo. So the handgun, the crossbow, they start with some ammo. If you don't start the game with a weapon, we had a 4-player game the other day where only Molly started with a weapon. The rest of us, well, that was the luck of the draw.
Yeah.
We then had to go get a weapon, draw, get a weapon, then go get ammo, draw, because you can't do things without a weapon. You can't. There's no innate punch or anything that you can stop somebody.
Which is crazy.
So unless you just want to be a meat shield and get hit by zombies, you have to go do things.
Yeah.
So serious case of game plays you, and that's if you don't get the weapons. If you're lucky enough to draw those weapons in the first, just off the top of the first round, then you've got a game. Then there's less luck. It's more like trying to kill zombies and stuff. But man, this game lives by dice and just rando card draws. Very lucky.
Yeah, I would say this game is a lot of luck. Oh, what I was going to mention, simplicity versus complexity. There's a different element of you can discuss what you want to do, but then once you get these event cards, it's over. You can't talk anymore. Which, maybe that's
I like that.
Yeah, and maybe that's
more deliberation.
It shows like maybe what the zombie apocalypse would be like, is where you can't talk anymore because you don't want to attract them. I don't know. You just have to make decisions because you can't. There's no time for discussion. You just got to go. So yeah, that is a cool aspect, but it makes it a little bit more complicated because people are like, wait, and you're like, nope, can't talk. You just got to choose. But it does make it even more lucky because you're like, okay, let's do this. We have a plan, and then these cards come up, and you're like, the leader changes the entire plan because the leader is the one that moves everyone and just changes it all because of the cards he has, which makes sense because like, oh, well, now there's zombies over here, so you got to go get them. But yeah, if you don't get a weapon in the beginning, you're gonna die, and that's dumb to me. I feel like I would punch a zombie. I mean, maybe not very well, but I would try. I would try my darndest to not be eaten. So I feel like we should have an innate punch. Fun versus boring. The theme is cool. We haven't watched it, but But I like fighting zombies. That's a cool thing that's popped up in board games recently. But it's not a fun game to play to me. And that's super unfortunate. If whatever is caddy corner or to the equipment is going to die first, pretty much, because you need equipment to fight anything. And so if your caddy corner equipment takes 2 turns to get to the equipment, then you have to get back to the ammo, then you have to, I mean, so it's just, it's not the best game.
Like I said earlier, it's a serious case of game plays you. You have to get an equipment, then you have to go get the ammo, then you can start playing, but by then, something is close to dying.
Yeah.
And that just makes it kind of boring. Like, I want to make more decisions. I want to go do fun things. And like, oh, I see a bunch of zombies, let's go kill them. I can't. I have a motorcycle. I now need to go do something else. Or I have, like, this flash grenade that just attracts zombies. I have to go do something else. So not very fun, despite a promising IP. If I were to rate this on Board Game Geek, I would give it a 3. I'm just not feeling it. You'd have to really push me to play this again.
Yeah, 3, 4, maybe for theme. I don't know. I feel like I should be able to take a shotgun and at least use it as a club.
Yeah.
If I have a shotgun, even without ammo, I should be able to. Yeah, I think we've said our piece. Every time we get to multiples of 500 subscribers on YouTube, we give away a free glitter painting of your favorite superhero icon. So make sure to subscribe now.
Because it could be you that wins.
The Walking Dead from AMC board game, The Best Defense. We've presented the evidence.
You be the judge.